Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again. So I'm here with my episode 7 review, and then I will get into my episode 8 trailer breakdown. So, episode 7, New Moon. I gotta say, I enjoyed the episode a lot. I thought it was really good. Basically them making final preparations for the upcoming battle, which is going to be taking place next week. So, first thing we got is, of course, Bjorn and Halfdan returning home, being brought up to speed. Hey, King Harold and Ivar have teamed up and they have declared war on us, and they're going to be attacking in 2 full moon times. And then, of course, you have Lagertha basically questioning Halfdan. Hey, we're going to war against your brother. Where do you stand? And, of course, Halfdan's like, well, Bjorn saved my life. I owe everything to him, so I'm going to stay loyal to him, even though Lagertha, is still kind of iffy about it. But, I mean, honestly, can you blame her? I mean, look how many times she's been betrayed before, and, it is his brother, his blood thicker than water, can't really blame her. But, as of right now, he is on her side. Then moving on, of course, we have, Floki and his group reaching their destination, which, of course, some of them are not happy by, what they see and stuff like that. But others are, very happy. They're willing to make it work, as we do see in, a scene later on in the episode. They're building up houses or tents or, whatever. So they're trying to make it work. And then, of course, we got that one guy. I don't know if we know his name or not, but, the guy still giving Floki a hard time, oh, you want to rule and, you want to be king and stuff like that. So I do kind of see some sort of conflict arising. I think there's going to be some sort of, I don't know if I want to say mutiny, like an uprising. I don't know. I think there's going to be some sort of conflict between Floki and whoever that guy's name is, which I don't think we know his name. But I'm sure there's going to be some sort of conflict arising between those two. Let's see. I'm going to try not to make this a recap, but, hey. Of course, we have Bjorn breaking up with Torvi. It is what it is. I mean, there was a hot princess there, and he's the son of Ragnar. What can you expect? I mean, I don't know. What can you do? So, yeah, Torvi and Bjorn breaking up. Bjorn going with this new freaky deaky princess. I don't know, whatever floats his boat. Yeah, so we got that. And now we get some of the good stuff. Ivar and the bishop, playing the most angriest game of chess I've ever seen. Them basically slamming down the pieces as hard as they can. Most angriest game I've ever seen. I still cannot see this alliance working. Obviously, I know it's going to happen. The bishop is going to fight on Ivar's team, because if you look at the teams are equally balanced. On Team Lagertha, we get Lagertha, Bjorn, Halfdan, and Ube. I'm saying that right. So we get 4, and then on Team Ivar, we have Ivar, the bishop, King Harold, and who am I missing? Vitsurk. There we go. So it is 4-on-4. The teams are evenly balanced. Meanwhile, Rollo is still in Paris, eating his croissants. Where is Rollo? Bring him back. But yeah, I thought it was very interesting. The way the bishop was asking a lot of interesting questions. Who are we fighting? Why are we fighting against them? Are you afraid of any of them? Does any of them frighten you? Where will we be fighting? A lot of interesting questions. I don't know. It's like he's trying to find weakness. Ivar being like, well, I'm a little bit afraid of Bjorn. He's not very smart or strategic, but he is a great warrior and stuff like that. So maybe he frightens me a little bit. And then kind of poking at, well, where will we fight them? I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of like, Where are we going to fight them? How many men are they going to have? It's kind of like getting a little too, I don't know, I don't know, just a little strange getting all those questions. But then, of course, we have Ivar saying, hey, will you help me plan strategy? Which I thought was very interesting. Kind of like a slap in the face to Vitsurk. Hey, I'm going to ask this guy for, strategy help, and I'm not going to ask my own brother. So that kind of seemed like a slap in the face. But, I mean, it does kind of make sense, if you think about it, because I'm sure if you have, the same people going against each other, they know each other's strategies because, it's like the same faction, going to war against each other, well, we know this is what, they're going to do. So I think it'd be interesting, having the bishop, help plan strategy, getting a different point of view. The Vikings have a certain battle strategy, whereas, he has different tactics and stuff. So I thought that was very interesting. We'll have to see, how that plays out. Yeah, I'm trying to move on here as quickly as I can. This video is getting kind of long already. Astrid reveals she's pregnant. Surprise, surprise, who's the baby's daddy? On next week's episode of Maury, or Jerry Springer. One thing I thought was interesting is when King Harold went up to her, saying, I think it was something like, I like to know where you are at all times, or something like that. So it kind of makes me think maybe that child from episode 6, where he was, spying on her or following her or perving on her, might be a spy for King Harold. Although a part of me thinks, why not have, one of his own men do it? Why, I guess, trust a child, because they might lie, they might, not be, truthful and honest, but I mean, I guess it makes sense. Obviously, if you have one of your men following her, she's going to catch on to it, whereas a kid, oh, it's just a kid, he's playing or something, no big deal. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see, if that does come into play, if, that child is working for King Harold, and he says, hey, I saw her talking to another man, and, they were doing, a little bit more, they were dancing with no pants on, a group of them, so, yeah, we'll have to wait and see, how that story plays out, if that does take place. I can't see it not turning into something. Why would you throw that in there? Unless the kid was a little bit of a perv and just wanted to, take a peek, hey, queen, how often do you get to see a queen naked? Who knows? What else? Yeah, we got, of course, more Ivar and the bishop talking. Ivar really doesn't fully trust and believe the bishop is going to be loyal and stuff like that. And then, of course, you have, the bishop saying, believe in me and stuff like that. So trust me. I'm going to fight on your side. Can't see it happening, but we'll have to wait and see. And then, of course, the last part we get is, basically both sides preparing for war. We do see, King Harold and Ivar watching their ships of their reinforcements coming in. And then, of course, we have, Lagertha and Bjorn and Uba and stuff like that watching their reinforcements coming in. So reinforcements have arrived, and then, of course, we get them planning their strategies. What are we going to do? How are we going to attack? And what was interesting is we heard nothing of, Ivar and the bishop talking about plans. Sorry, I get nervous when I make these type of videos. It's just kind of strange sitting in a room by myself talking to a little camera. But now I lost train of thought. But yeah, I thought it was strange, while they were, Bjorn and Uba and Lagertha were making their battle plans, it kept flashing back to the bishop and Ivar playing chess. Or at least I don't know if that really was chess or if that was like a different game. I don't know. But Yeah, we heard no battle strategy from them. So I don't know if maybe that chessboard was some sort of hint, or not symbol, but kind of like a hint at some sort of strategy, like this is how things were going to go down. Maybe we'll try to box them in or something like that and attack them from all sides. I don't know, just guessing here. I mean, but I thought that was very interesting. As they were talking, they were flashing to that chess game, if it was chess. Yeah, and then of course the end of the episode, we have Lagertha and Bjorn looking out and seeing the second full moon. War is coming. So yeah, overall, I thought it was a really great episode. I just can't wait. So anyways, let's take a look at the trailer or promo for episode 8, which I believe is called The Joke, I think. Could be wrong, but I think it's Joke. So yeah, let's take a look.
You are no longer my brother. We need to build a temple.
Many of us will starve to death.
No, we will not die. We will turn this land into somewhere wonderful to live.
A civil war can only bring tragedy.
I do not want to have to kill you.
We are going to war for the kingdom of Kattegat. I am its rightful queen.
In the name of my father! Attack!
Okay, so there's the trailer for episode 8, The Joke. Now let's break it down. Alright, so the first thing we got here is, of course, looks like we're going to have some sort of parlay, I guess you can say, where we got, Bjorn, Halfdan, Ubba, and Ivar, basically saying, you're no longer my brother. This is it. You're no longer my brother. Wednesday. And then, of course, we got, Floki talking, saying, hey, we got to build a temple. And then, as you can see, they're working on it. And, of course, we got this guy here again, causing trouble. Hey, we're going to starve. I really think there is going to be some sort of conflict between these two. And then, of course, you also have, you got Edge. I don't remember his name. I think it was like Flatnose, something like that. Yeah, he's just Edge to me. He's the rated R Viking. But yeah, as you can see, he's like, we're not going to let that happen. We're not going to die. So he's on basically Floki's side. He's trying to be positive. He wants to make things work here. Whereas the other guy, not so much. And then, of course, we have, Floki here looking over at the settlement. As you can see, things are, coming along. You get a couple of, like, I don't know, looks like huts and buildings. I don't know if this is like a pen or something. I don't know. It's like a couple of walls right here. I don't know, but, this place is coming along very well. Most people, looks like they are trying to make it work. Then, of course, you got Floki over here. With Raven on his shoulder. I don't know if this is going to be some sort of joke, because the title is The Joke, and Floki is the jokester, so I don't know. Or it could be something different. Alright, and then we got Bjorn back here again, and I forget what he says right here. Let me just back up a little bit.
A civil war can only bring tragedy.
Yep, a civil war can only bring tragedy. So it looks like he's talking to, I don't know who, looks like possibly trying to, talk peace. Why go to war? Why, tear our father's legacy apart? But, as you can see here, we got the troops lining up, Ivar right there in his chariot, and we got Vitserk right there next to him.
I do not want to have to kill.
And, here we are with Ube, hope I'm saying that right, talking to Vitserk, think about this. I don't want to kill you, you are my brother. You did think about walking away with me. I mean, you did until the very last minute where you changed your mind, so don't do this. So maybe that's who Bjorn was talking to. I don't know, maybe Vitzerk, sneaks away. Maybe he tries to have some sort of his own meeting. I don't know, just guessing here. But yeah, you got Uba right there next to him saying, I don't want to have to kill you. Don't do this.
We are going.
And then of course we got everybody getting ready. Lagertha, Halfdan, Bjorn, Uba, and then you can see their troops and their banners and stuff getting ready.
Going to war for
we got a pretty badass shot of King Harold right there with his sword and shield, and their banners and stuff like that. Pretty cool shot.
the Kingdom of Kattegat.
No, I don't like that. 3 episodes left. No, no, I don't like that. Needs to be more. Even though I think there is 20 episodes, I do hate that there is a break. I can't stand it when shows do that. I can understand some shows doing it. Walking Dead, Gotham, Christmas, New Year's, Super Bowl makes sense, but I just can't stand it when shows take breaks. It just kind of loses the momentum, the hype, and stuff like that. So, I don't like that. Even though there's only 3 episodes left, that sucks.
I am its rightful.
We got more of Lagertha here, being pretty badass. I am the rightful, ruler of Kattegat. And yeah, she's kicking some ass right here. Now we got Halfdan turning around. Not Halfdan. King Harold turning around. I don't know. Maybe this could be. Maybe this could be the Ragnar Rollo scene. Brother versus brother. Halfdan versus King Harold. Maybe. Maybe that's what he's turning around to see. He turns around. There's his brother right there behind him. Maybe go at it. And we just got some more fighting. And yeah, battle commences. Bjorn basically gives the signal, and both sides charge in, and the war is on. So yeah, that's pretty much the trailer. Pretty badass. I can't wait for next week's episode. And there we go. Look at him, Bjorn right there, all fierce and ready to go, given the command. Even though I think it's Uba who's supposed to be in charge of the army, but whatever. But anyways, damn, so much for trying to keep this video short. Sometimes when you start talking about Vikings, you kind of get lost, or you just kind of keep going with it. But hey, it's one of those topics I like talking about. But anyways, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for the 425 subscribers. That's awesome. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And also, I want to say I do stream video games on YouTube once in a while, mostly on the weekends. So if you want to come in and chat about Vikings or Walking Dead, Gotham, video games, Game of Thrones, whatever, feel free to stop in. Because I can't do any type of regular live streaming events because I need at least 1,000 subscribers to do that. So at least YouTube gaming allows me to interact with people live. But just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, anyways, like I said, hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and stuff like that, and leave me your thoughts and comments. What do you guys think? Do you think Halfdan and King Harold are going to go at it? Do you think someone is going to betray? Do you think the Bishop and Ivar are going to work as a team? Or what would be interesting to me would be if Halfdan betrays and joins his brother, while the Bishop betrays Ivar and goes and joins Team Lagertha. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Both sides being betrayed, yet while keeping both sides even. So it's not like one person betrays. All right, now, one side is, more powerful than another side. I don't know, just a thought. Just a thought. But anyways, let me know what you guys think, and yeah, stick around. More videos are on the way, and I will see you guys next time.